أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين وعلى سائر الأنبياء والمرسلين والأولياء وعباد الله الصالحين وعلينا معهم أجمعين يا أرحم الراحمين ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us with more jama'ah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us all loving each other, friends to each other. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take shaitan from among us. Shaitan is the one that puts fitna and enmity among brothers and sisters. And the biggest example Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave in Holy Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Jalla wa ala, He gave a whole surah on how shaitan can be between the brothers. Real brothers. We're not talking about brothers in spirituality in Islam. No, we are talking about real blood brothers. So shaitan is not something to be forgotten by us. We always have to be aware that he is present among the brothers and the sisters. That he will, or it, like Mawlana used to call it, because it is not worthy of giving it a high level. It's an animal. It puts enmity in the hearts of brothers. So whenever, I heard from Mawlana Shaykh, whenever this kind of whispering, enmity comes to your heart against your brother or sister, Grand Shaykh is saying right away, say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Right away you have to understand that shaitan is trying to put something between, drive a wedge, mashallah. Thank you, Sheikh Ali. You're educated. We were not. Right away, shaitan puts that fitna, that confusion, that test, that enmity, that hatred between two brothers or two sisters or brother and a sister, and also families. So Mawlana Shaykh right away says, say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitan rajim, let that one go away from you. And so let's not forget that whenever something comes to your heart against your brother or against your sister, right away say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitan rajim, and Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opens doors of mercy on us. Grand Sheikh, may Allah bless his soul, Sultan al-Awliya, Mawlana Sheikh Nazim al-Haqqani, may Allah raise him higher and higher. He tried his best and he taught us the best. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with him. Ameen. We love him dearly, and inshallah he loves us as well. And inshallah we can join him in the hereafter. He has given us the glad tidings that if you love me, you're with me. So that's what we want. We want to love our Grand Sheikh. We want to love our Grand Sheikhs. We want to love our shuyukh. We want to love them so we can be with them. Inshallah, we are with them. He said there are so many mazahibs nowadays, Grand Sheikh, Sultan al-Awliya. But what is the mazhab of Ahlul Haqiqah? What is the mazhab? What is the way of the people of truth? The people of reality. Haqiqah. There's Sharia, Tariqah, Haqiqah, Ma'rifah, Azima. These are different levels of suluk, of treading the path to the divine presence. They're all interconnected. You cannot say, oh, I only follow Tariqah, not follow Sharia, or I only follow Sharia, not follow Tariqah, or I only accept this, that. No, this is all connected, intertwined. They're all intertwined. So mazhab, the way of Ahlul Haqiqah, of the people of Haqiqah, as Grand Sheikh is saying, and he's saying, هذا خبر مهم, this is a very important news. مذهب أهل الحقيقة تعظيم الرسول. The madhab, the way of Ahlul Haqiqah is to glorify Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ta'zim, glorify, make bigger, exalt. Of course, that's up to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has exalted Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he said, وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ. We have raised your zikr, your mention, your remembrance. That is ta'zim. So mazhab ahlul haqiqa, the madhab of the people of truth, is ta'zimur Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Grand Sheikh is saying, ta'zimur Rasul, making glorifying Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And kam nu'azzim Rasulallah, naksab ziyada min Allah. As long or as much as we give ta'zim, we give glorification, and we raise Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's level in our eyes and in our hearts, we will receive more from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is from Holy Quran. Because some people say, where do you bring all of this? This is all from Holy Quran. Our Grand Sheikhs never go out of Holy Quran. And the holy verse, we all know it. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. That I am glorifying, I am making great, I am sending my peace and blessings and prayers, I'm sending my favors and grants on Rasulullah, on Nabi, Haq Nabi. So you who believe, send your salawat, send your praises on him. And when we send on him, we were promised by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that if you send one salawat on me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send 10. So Grand Sheikh is saying as much as you glorify and increase the level of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in your eyes and in your heart, you will receive more from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if you say Allahumma salli ala al-habib al-mustafa wal-rasul al-mujtaba النور الأعظم والكنز المطلسم, and continue. Grand Sheikh is saying يوجد أنواع وأشكال من صيغ الصلوات الشريفة. There is different forms and shapes and colors of the صيغ Ali, forms of how to pray on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how to send salawat. So no matter what kind of form you find, say it. If it's going to glorify Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, say it. And as much as you send salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as much as you increase his level, increase prayers on him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send on you more and more and more from his endless favors. He said, Grand Sheikh is saying, that whoever prays on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam means he sends his salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa sallim. لو صلى على النبي 1000 مرة وعد الله العبد أن لا يرى ضيقا لا في الدنيا ولا في الآخرة. Whoever prays on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam 1000 times a day, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised that that servant will never see any restriction, not expansion, the opposite of expansion, restriction, contraction, when you like constriction. That servant, man or woman, young or old, will never see constriction or restriction, not in dunya and not in akhirah. 1000 times salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam a day. So there you go. Stop asking me questions. Mawlana is telling you, if you have problems in your life, do 1000 salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam a day. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised that that person will not see any any constriction, any restriction, any difficulty, discomfort, restraint in dunya or in akhirah. وَيُحَرِّمْ جَسَدَهُ عَلَى النَّارِ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make his body or her body haram, forbidden, for fire to burn. وَلَا تُحْرِقُهُ لَا نَارُ الدُّنْيَا وَلَا نَارُ الْآخِرَةِ. Not the fire of this dunya or the fire of the hereafter will burn that one. وَيُحْفَظْ مِنَ الْفِتَنِ. And that one will be preserved and saved from all fitan, all tests, trial, tribulations, difficulties. 1000 salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam a day. So let's do it. Start. Whoever is having difficulty, Grand Sheikh has opened a way of mercy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 1000 salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam a day. How long does it take you? It depends on your speed. But one Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin wa sallim, 3 seconds. So 20 a minute. And we have to do calculation. Or get your iPhone out, Sheikh. Now, no, people don't know how to calculate anymore. You go to the store, you give them cash. They say, what is this? How much do I give you back? They don't know. You give like 21.76, whatever you're buying. They don't know what to do. They have to calculate. So you get your iPhone, so 2 times 3 seconds. So how many times? 1,000 times 3 seconds, 3,000 seconds. Divided by how many seconds in an hour? 3,600 seconds. So less than an hour. MashaAllah, you watch football games 3 hours a day. Isn't there like now the weekend? Oh no, college football, it's even worse. It starts at 12 all the way to midnight. They give you 3 games a day. So you spend 9 hours in front of a TV trying to find happiness by drinking alcohol. Not us. I don't know. Maybe some Muslims, they do. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inshallah saves them from that bala. That's a big bala. That's a big bala, alcohol. But if somebody spends 9 hours in front of a TV, it takes you 50 minutes to make 1,000 salawat. And if you really want a way out of the difficulty and discomfort that you're having with your family, with your work, with legal system or with immigration or whatever it is, do 1,000 salawat a day and continue. Continue. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised that you will not see diq, you will not see constriction, not in this dunya and not in akhirah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forbid fire to burn your body. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forbid the fire of this world and the fire of the hereafter to burn you, and you will be protected from all trials and tribulations. He says, Grand Sheikh is saying that also the abid will be given the level of mujahid a'zam. Whoever brings 1,000 salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the day, Grand Sheikh is saying he will be given the level of the mujahid, the one that gives his soul and his body and his money and his wealth, gives all of himself or all of herself in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, al-a'zam, the greatest level. And that one that makes 1,000 salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam a day, he says that the breath that one breathes in his sleep, not when he's awake, in his sleep, is better than all the worship of all the common people. If you bring 1,000 salawat a day, your breath in your sleep, أفضل وخير من عبادة العوام جميعا. It's better and more khair and more good, if we can say more good, but أفضل وخير, better than the worship of awam, general people. And Grand Sheikh is saying that Ahlul Azima, the people of determination, especially on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays, ثلاثة أيام أو لياليهم, these 3 days and these 3 nights, يلازمون على ألف صلاة. They يلازمون. They are consistent. They are consistent on 1,000 salah. These 3 nights and 3 days. Monday, Thursday, and Friday. And today is Friday. So let's start today. Yulazimun, they continue on, they make dawam, they continue on 1,000 salah. And if they want to increase, they have to increase during the night, not the day. Grand Sheikh is saying, وَإِذَا أَرَادُوا أَنْ يَزِيدُوا عَلَى أَلْفِ صَلَاةٍ فِي اللَّيَالِ مَا عَدَى النَّهَارِ. At night, you have to increase your prayers on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you do that, Grand Sheikh is saying, يَخْلُقُ اللَّهُ مِنْ كُلِّ صَلَاةٍ مَلَكًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will create from every salawat, from every Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammadin wa sallim that you are saying, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will create from His power an angel. This angel has 70,000 wings. In each wing, 70,000 heads. in each had 70,000 tongues. And this angel will go and dive in Bahrun Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, in the ocean of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And when he comes out, whatever is stuck on him from that ocean, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will create from these drops more angels, that all of them will continue to pray on Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam until the day of judgment. And all the prayers, all the faza'il, all the rewards, all the deeds will be written for the servant that is doing that. So basically, Grand Sheikh is saying that if you do 1,000 salawat and you increase at night, the night of Monday, the night of Thursday, and the night of Friday, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will create that angel that has 70,000 wings, in each wing 70,000 heads, in each head 70,000 tongues. So I think iPhone now is no zeros don't take anymore. You need something more than an iPhone, like a supercomputer. And that one angel, he's saying from each prayer, he creates an angel. So if you do 1,000 and more, you get 1,000 angels and more. From each angel, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is creating these many tongues to make salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Not only that, that angel will go and swim in Bahrun Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the ocean of love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and will take out from that ocean drops, and from these drops more angels will be created that make salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam until judgment day, and all of that is written for you. Is written for you. ذَلِكَ الْفَضِيلَ مَوْعُودَ لِلْآن. That fazila, that reward, until now it is promised to the ones that do salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So one, you get immense, if you can say immense, like uncalculable rewards. You cannot calculate how much that is. Second, you see no diq, no constriction. Third, you don't see fire here or hereafter. So teach your children salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Grand Sheikh is saying, in any form you want, but there's one form that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam loves the most. And he said, Grand Sheikh is saying, Sadat al-Kiram, our beloved Grand Sheikhs, they love that one form the most. Sultan al-Awliya is saying, عندما أمر الله أهل الإيمان بالصلاة والسلام على نبينا صلى الله عليه وسلم سألوه كيف نصلي عليك ونسلم يا رسول الله. Sultan al-Awliya is saying, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered Muslims and mu'mins, يا أيها الذين آمنوا, mu'mins, the believers, send your salawat and your salutation, صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما, send the salawat, send the salam, send your prayers and send your salutations on Rasulullah, on the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They asked, "Oh Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how do we do the salawat? How do we send salah and salam on you? How do we send our prayers and salutations to you?" وَالرَّسُولُ صلى الله عليه وسلم علمهم. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught them. He says, قولوا, say, اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. This is it. If you want to expand and praise Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you can do anything you want. What did Sayyidina al-Busayri say? I don't remember the exact verse, but he said, give to him whatever honor and ta'zim you can, except don't say he's God. Something like that. I don't know, Sheikh Khalid. وانسب إلى ما شئت من شرف. Alhamdulillah, we have munshids. Alhamdulillah. So he said, وانسب إلى ذاته ما شئت من شرف. Everybody can go back to Sayyidina al-Busayri's قدس الله سره. He is a waliullah. He is not a poet. He is a waliullah. But he has used his poetry in praising Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to bring some meanings to the hearts of how high Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is. So he said, give to his sharaf, give to his holy personality whatever you want from status and honor and greatness. But don't claim what the Christians claimed in their prophet So don't say He is God. But other than that, say anything you want. God or the Son of God. Whatever the Christians claimed about the Virgin Mary, peace be upon her, alayhi salam, and Sayyidina Isa, alayhi salam, whatever they claimed about them, don't claim it, but give to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam whatever you can imagine from sharaf, from honor and status. So, if you can, go ahead. If you can't, like ourselves, we don't know what to say. We just repeat what awliyaullah have said, and alhamdulillah, we read Dala'il Khairat. Read Dala'il Khairat once a day, and you will find all different forms of praising the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And you will be amazed on how some people or some awliyaullah have thought of such forms. And it is said they did not think of it. Angels brought it to them. Angels brought it to them how to praise Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wasn't also there Sayyidina al-Busayri again? He was stuck at the verse. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told him how to continue. So there's inspirations. So for us and for our children, for ourselves, the one that don't know, we say Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad wa sallim. Grand Sheikh is saying عند ساداتنا الكرام تعليم النبي أفضل. Whatever Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has taught us to say, and we can say Salatul Ibrahimiyya if you want to say that salawat. Alhamdulillah, we say it also when we are praying after tahiyyat. In the presence of our Sadatul Kiram, of our Grand Sheikhs, what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has taught is the best way. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad wa sallim. So do that 1,000 times a day, and especially Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays during the day and during the night, and increase at night. Increase your salawat at night, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you the level of mujahid a'zam, the highest level of jihad, will give you all the deeds and rewards that that the angels are doing when they are created of that salah that you send on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and He will give you all happiness in this world and the hereafter. No diq, no constriction. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from the ones that continue with 1,000 salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So what happens if you don't know how to? You can't. Why are the shuyukh for? The shuyukh is to teach. We heard from Mawlana a story about Sayyidina Shaykh Sharafuddin. We'll repeat it. One majzub, a crazy one like ourselves, sits in front of the Shaykh, and the Shaykh doesn't want him to be like ourselves. He keeps sending them, go here, go there, do this, do that. What did he tell to this person? He said, go make 1,000 salah on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or zikrullah, or like what? He gave him zikr to do 1,000. He went. 2 minutes later, he came back. Majzub. Majzub means attracted. So sometimes these homeless people can be saints in disguise. So be careful not to harm, injure, or belittle or demean a homeless person. Don't insult him. If you don't want to give him money, don't insult him. Don't give him a move, but don't insult, because that can be khizr. That alayhi salam could be a saint. You never know. So majzub, attracted to the divine presence. He said, you finished? He said, yeah, okay. Go do 10,000. 5 minutes later, he comes back. I'm done. He says, how you're done? And Mawlana, I think there's a picture also Zai has taken. He says, easy. I go, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad wa sallim. 100. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad wa sallim. 200. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. 300. So if you cannot make 1,000, just say Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad wa sallim. You're done. There's even better way. That takes 1 second. Say Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin wa sallim 1,000 times. You said 1,000 salawat. That's why in Dala'il Khairat, when we read salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he says on the number of the stars, and at the end he says from this day until the day of judgment, on the number of stars, send salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his holy family, alfa marra. So first he is saying, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin wa sallim adada awraq al-ashjar, on the number of the leaves of the tree. How many is that? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows. You don't know, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows. And you say, from this day until day of judgment, how many days is that? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows. We don't know, but He knows. Okay, every day from now until alfa marra, 1,000 times, or 1,000 times. In the La al-Khairat it says alfa marra, 1,000 times, but we learn to add another 1,000. So there are 3 levels of multiplication by saying one, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad wa sallam. How many billion and trillion times you have said it? Many. That's why Grand Sheikh is saying nobody can reach awliyaullah level unless he reads the La al-Khairat every day. So whoever wants to reach a sainthood, he has to read the La al-Khairat, one hizb every day. Because one salawat, when we say Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad wa sallim, adada qatarat al-bihar, adada miyah al-bihar. Or Grand Sheikh, I heard the Mawlana Sheikh Nazim when they used to take him on Dawriya, on tour in Cyprus, and he used to go by the water. He used to say Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad wa sallim adada amwaj al-bihar, on the number of the waves of the sea. Because they used to put him by the seaside and the waves used to come. So when he looks at that wave, he says, send, Ya Rabbi, send on our beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his holy family salawat on the number of these waves. How many waves come every day? And bihar, not only one ocean, oceans. How many oceans? And what oceans? Only this world? Or other oceans? Other oceans. Bihar, it's unlimited, it's open. So if we read the La al-Khairat, we will reach all these fazilas, all these rewards and deeds. But it's better to also make our ego sit down and do the 1,000 salawat. That is very hard on the ego. That's why it is jihad a'zam. That's why it is highest struggle. Because you cannot keep your ego sitting and making 1,000 salawat a day. Inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless us with salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Bless us enough to never see any deeq, any constriction in this dunya. Never see any constriction in the hereafter. Never even to enter, to be sent to hellfire, not to be sent to the fire of this world or the fire of the hereafter. And keep us with Ahlul Azima and Ahlul Haqiqa. Therefore, he's saying mazhab of Ahlul Haqiqa, the mazhab, the way of the people of reality is what? Is ta'zeemur Rasul. To glorify Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that is our mazhab. Hubbun Nabi. Well, he left. But he... Wa ahli dini wa mazhabi. Sheikh Ali sings that the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his family is my mazhab. So he's talking from the mazhab of Ahlul Haqiqa, from the way of the people of truth and reality. Now if he, what does it say when you write a poem? If he's composed that poem, mashallah, he's from Ahlul Haqiqa. We have to kiss his hands every day we see him. But if he did not, he took it from somewhere else, but he is speaking from the tongue of Ahlul Haqiqa. So Hubbun Nabi, to love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is to bring salawat on him. If you don't love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you don't bring salawat on him. That's why there are a group of people that don't love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They prevent salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide them to the right way. Amen. And the right way is the way of Mawlana Sheikh Nazim, the way of my father and the other deputies that Mawlana has left behind, the way of Grand Sheikhs. This is the way, the true way of Islam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us with that. Ameen, ameen, ameen. Allahumma a'inna ala dhikrik wa shukrik wa husna ibadatik. Ya Rabbi, help us to make zikr for you and to make shukr for you and to make good worship to you, Ya Rabbi. And to love our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Rabbi, make us from the ones that he's always looking at. Ya Rabbi. Give us that honor that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is looking at us. Ya Rabbi. آمين 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 بحرمة الحبيب صلى الله عليه وسلم وبسر سورة الفاتحة. Alhamdulillah. Thank you for listening, and inshallah we see you at Jum'ah.